South Wales Police have been spunking your tax money up the wall on relaxation pods, of all things, which have been installed at their base in Bridgend, with South Wales Police and Crime Commissioner Alun Michael saying to have been insistent on their purchase. Insistent. What an interesting choice of words. The pods are said to have been installed so that police officers can receive inspirational training talks. I'm wondering if this is the precursor to police installing safe spaces for their soap dodgers. Now, the bit you're likely more interested in, over the fact that the police need special little cocoons for inspirational talks, the cost. Well, South Wales Police have spent the equivalent of 2 new police officers for 1 year patrolling the streets keeping you safe, after paying out £42,000 on 3 pods at 14 grand each. The pods were criticised on social media, as we would expect, with one message posted on Facebook saying, "It appears that South Wales Police have purchased a number of these relaxation pods for staff at HQ. They are £14,000 each. Wonder whose bright idea this was, and yet Frontline complain of a lack of equipment. There are 3 of them, and Mr. Alun Michael was insistent on them being purchased." Police and Crime Commissioner Alun Michael said, "The pods were a relatively cheap option. It doesn't surprise me. There are always people who will complain about anything new, and they provide value for money. Does anyone else think some relaxation pods at 14 grand each is value for money when it could have been better spent on 2 more coppers on the beat? Or is it just me?" He added, "The meeting pods are part of a police learning centre development at police headquarters, which is a major investment in the training of new and existing police officers and staff. Compared to providing dedicated meeting spaces within the main building at a cost of £4,135 per square metre, the pods at a cost of £14,000 provide a relatively cheap and simple option which enables small group project work to be developed and maintained. Training has been modernised beyond all recognition." You're fucking not wrong. From years gone by, when it was the case of 30 people sitting in a classroom listening to a lecturer. Research shows that providing separate learning areas enhances academic performances, so these new facilities will enable us to deliver that high quality training which the public would expect us to provide for our future police officers. Alright, turn it round on the public, make it our fault that you've spunked 14 grand for 40 odd grand up the wall. Nice one. In response to being asked about already provisioned meeting rooms within the police headquarters, he said, "Of course there are meeting rooms in the headquarters that could be used, but the pods provide a much more suitable learning environment than we'd get by using existing facilities or by putting up a conventional new building at much greater expense." Do you know, I find this an utter joke and slap in the face to members of the public who have just had their council tax precept increased by its maximum, to now hear that instead of using the money on new police constables or equipment, they're wasting their money on pretty little safe spaces for their new mamby-pamby police recruits to share their woes with other officers, and no doubt share stories of police abuse and corruption with fellow colleagues. Massive thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.